this is you get the card Nemesis, and it says lessons. I think your message is about messages, seeing all that you have been going through as messages, as your hope rather than your burden, you know. I think that's the best way to put it. That what's happening is happening for you, not to you. Let's see. So it's my second take on your reading. Beneath the deck is the Strength card in reverse. I'm seeing the same theme here, Gemini, that don't be your own worst enemy, you know. I think you need to be valuing what you've achieved and don't minimize it. That's what the message before was saying, and I don't know why it didn't come out. There might be, I think that sometimes it's because maybe I've missed something or missed the main point or whatever the case might be. So let's see. So you get the Strength card in reverse here beneath the deck, and I think that the strong theme for you now that I'm doing a do-over, is about being your own worst enemy, you being your own nemesis, and bemoaning what's going on instead of seeing how much it's helped you grow, because I think you really have. At the center you get the Two of Cups, and this did come out almost at the end, not the Two of Cups, but this idea of a relationship. But it wasn't a focus for me because it came out at the end, and maybe that's one of the reasons I had to do a do-over, because I think that there is this is on offer. I think this might be important. A relationship, I think a lovership, but it's possible that for some of you it's another partnership, and it looks like it's a very constructive partnership that's coming in or has come in. And you know what's so interesting, when I first got this, the first round, I thought the first thing that came to me was about it. That was another reading that didn't work out for Libra, but it was about addiction, and this is what you need to watch out for. You know, this is like your card, but with the partners being trapped. So think about the lessons from previous relationships and see what you learned from them, so that you bring in a fresh new you into a current relationship or something that is on offer. You know, addiction can even be addiction to negative thoughts or control, you know, that kind of thing. So think about how you present in relationships and what you've learned from previous ones or up to now that can help you in this current one or whatever's on offer. And look at this, working for you is the King of Cups. You know what to me, this is saying you can open your heart now, because you have what it takes to put up boundaries if you need to, but you don't have to do that in a harsh way. The King of Cups is comfortable with being in the waters of love and emotion because they know they have boundaries, but because of knowing they have boundaries, they are then able to open their hearts and love freely. They know how strong their hearts are. Maybe that's another way of putting it. But look at this lovely stuff here. New beginning for you. And this card came out in the other, but it was here, you know, in around you, this offer. So perhaps you are making that offer, Gemini, but there's definitely this offer, this passionate new beginning that is on offer. And you know, with the Ace of Swords here, to me it suggests honesty. It's noble. There's something noble about this. Gosh, I never thought about that before, but that's what's come to me, that this is a noble new offer. It's based on trust, honesty, clear speaking and truth. And your advice is to yourself. to look at where you trap yourself. And I think it's the way you speak to yourself, where you might look at your faults rather than your beauty and what you've achieved, how far you've come. So be more gentle on yourself, Gemini. I'm going to put my Eight of Swords reading, short little exercise that I shared a while back, and I'll put it at the end of this video so you can go to it after you've done your reading and see if you can get something out of that. In the previous reading, you got the Five of Coins, and it was from the Osho Zen Tarot. And to me, it's about something in your childhood that made you feel like an outsider. So think on that, and maybe that's what you are trying to free yourself of, so that you can move forward with unrestricted in this relationship. And I think it's looking, this other advice is looking with wonder at what is on offer. Just wide-eyed wonder. Just like be childlike in your approach to this. Give it its deserved new beginning. It's like a reading of letting go of baggage, really. So interesting. You get the aloneness, the card of Virgo beneath the deck. So it could be you walking away from something to find what is right for you. There's a new beginning here. And like I see these cards, and that one came out before. This one came out before. And that one. But in different places. So the thing that can get in the way of this beautiful offer, this partnership, is your own, look at this, mind talk. And that was very much what the previous reading was about, is this mind talk. You being your own worst enemy. And this one says the same thing, projections. You're seeing yourself as trapped. You're seeing yourself as only one way, this is how I am, this is how I react, this is me, and yet there's a chance for you to learn from your past experience and present a new you, to allow that to be the foundation, but not necessarily the new walls, right? This does talk about choices in the traditional tarot, but here it talks about projections, and I think this is such a Gemini card, right? You projecting yourself back on yourself, but in this case it's about seeing only the negative and being stuck in some kind of addictive pattern. So think about that addictive pattern, and I think that it's about your own self-perception, Gemini. I think you are needing to have a more gentle look at yourself. And others maybe as well, Like I think that your hardness on yourself, this is what I'm getting here, is your nemesis, but it's also your lesson. And I think you need to allow yourself to close that door now. Just allow yourself a new chapter of a more loving approach to yourself. And then that reflects on your relationship with others as well. With the King of Cups working for you is the King of Cups and the Nine of Wands, which came out in the previous. And the Nine of Wands can talk about you not appreciating the work you've done. So I feel that you need to do, you got the Nine of Cups here. There's this need for also basking in some kind of indulgence, maybe, like acknowledging the far road you've walked, taking breaks when you need to, but also being just a little bit self-indulgent. like enjoying the springtime, enjoying what's the bounty of the earth. But also, if that means being indulgent, do so. But I feel like there's a need to just look at this poor figure. I think that cotton wooling yourself is maybe important for you in the month ahead. With your Ace of Wands, you get adventure in the reverse, which is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands as well came up in the center, and it came up reversed. It's almost like there's a new beginning on offer for you, dear Gemini, and you're afraid. You are, instead of seeing it with wonder, like, okay, I'm gonna go in there and see what unfolds, you could be blocking yourself because of fear, and because there's a feeling of unworthiness. I really think that that's something you need to confront, is how you are telling yourself you might not be deserving. And there's something about this mind talk that is, just look at what that means for you. Where are you talking yourself out of a new beginning because of fears or a sense of undervaluing yourself? With the Ace of Swords, you get the possibilities, like you're at the, do I need to say anything more or just show this card? Like looking over at the vista and deciding where you will fly. You are at this point of, before you alight, taking a look at all that is on offer. Possibilities, endless possibilities. So lovely. But the thing about the Two of Wands, which I just feel I need to say because of the cautions in this reading, is because of fear you can stay there. So having that being filled with wonder is a nice thing. Oh, all the possibilities are endless, but we have to take the next step. Don't let those fears, which is linked to this enjoying the wonder feeling, right? It's safe. Being trusting yourself enough to take those next steps. And the Page of Wands here is trusting and knowing that I'll take the next step and the light will appear, and the next step I don't have to see way at the end, right? It will appear as I walk, And advice is, wow, I love this. This is the Tower. It's like you allow a breakthrough to happen. Really think work with that. Even if you've done it before, that Eight of Swords exercise that I do. And maybe you can see on the other side, this Tower, what this breakthrough is. I think that's what's going to happen. You will do this exercise and allow a breakthrough to happen. I think you are headed for quite a wonderful breakthrough, but allow it. Don't be afraid of it, Gemini. You get, oh wow, look at this Page of Wands, a Page of Cups with the Page of Cups. It's like this gentle, wondrous attitude, and look how beautiful the Page of Cups is in this. Just, feast your eyes on that, feast your soul on that. It's having that kind of, and look at the bars there. It's like your Eight of Swords, this card here. It's you freeing yourself through a loving heart and a loving attitude towards this journey, but especially towards yourself, Gemini. And I think I must leave it there. I hope this helps you, Gemini. I send you lots of love, and I would love your feedback. I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Pisces. Wow, look at this. I think one of the fixed signs got this as well. Athame, commander of power. Speaking truths. I think your September is about speaking truths, and it's about words. It's about maybe even getting clarity about something, but there's a lot of power in this. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Okay, Pisces, so you got the Tower at the center. Something is coming down suddenly. But it brings with it clarity. So it might be sudden. It's like something that is not working, needs to come down, and it's coming down. What could work against you is being complacent, I feel. This is your energy here. So it's like saying, ho hum. I think you need awareness in the month ahead. You get the Temperance card working for you. So harmony. Being able to harmonize different factors, bring in different factors. We'll see when we get clarity as well. Your energy is the Three of Coins, so maybe you are needing to think more about how you work with others, Pisces. There's a need for collaboration on something, that whatever's going on is either an indication of a non-working together, or requires a working together with others, reliance on each other. You get the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Maybe this is the person or entity requiring this collaborative work. It's in the reverse, so it's something's stuck about it. Something's not working right now. And with the advice, you get the King of Wands. There might be a partnership here. But I think you are being guided to move from complacence to taking action, to taking the lead in something. So you can take the lead and still collaborate. That's what I'm getting. Something is in danger of falling apart. The other bit of advice is the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. There's this message again of not doing it all alone and speaking up, even delegating if you feel overburdened, Pisces. So sharing the load, definitely a message of sharing the load. So something is not over. Something you thought was over is not over. Or it needed a shake-up, is what I'm getting here. It needed a shake-up. So with the Tower, you get the card of celebration. So for some of you, it could be a relationship that is, for some reason, not at a pleasant space. I love a ship now. That's feeling, maybe experiencing pain, maybe there's been a breakup, but to me it feels like it's not over, and you have the power to resolve it and get clarity. It's up to you, Pisces. Here with the King of Cups, you get Beyond Illusion, which is the Judgment card. Wow, I feel like this is saying the same thing, that whatever's happened, you can be complacent about it, or you can see it really as allowing you to see truth, and in some cases for you to rebuild on a stronger foundation. You've seen where things didn't work because of whatever reason. Now you have a chance to take action to resolve this. You know, sometimes completion in the reverse, things being incomplete, requires, it could mean that in future they do, but first some things need to be closed out. But for you, for some of you, a relationship, some partnership needs you to take the lead in resolving issues and speaking truths. I mean, you could be the one, Pisces, who has caused the disruption, and here you're being forced to not be complacent and take responsibility. With working for you, get Temperance, two powerful major arcana, and aloneness. I feel like you are needing a brief retreat, to look inward for your, well, I think you need to take a break from the noise, or maybe even take constant breaks from the noise and retreat into yourself. Maybe for some of you there's a need for a physical retreat. You get the Tower again here. Wow, there's a serious breakthrough lesson being learned that you have needed to learn around how you collaborate and work with others, whether it's in a close personal relationship or work relationships, whatever. There's a big lesson that you are learning here. See, that's a 3 and that's a 3. They are related. For some of you it's work, and for some of you it's love, and maybe they are combined somehow. Some huge lessons for you. With the Queen of Wands you get the burden. So something stuck because of whatever has gone on here, your actions or someone, or your inaction even. It's caused conflict, quite a serious conflict, I think. And here you have 2 kings. So I feel as advice, this is saying you need this energy, not this energy. And I suspect this has been the energy in the past. This control, but also abdication of control. Those are the 2 things that I feel have happened, Pisces. And now you are being asked to take control, but not in a controlling way. You know, it's to take charge of the situation, take action. But it doesn't have to be putting others down or, you know, being in control. So like there's 2 extremes here I'm seeing. One is just letting go, saying, oh, well, I have no ownership of this. But at the same time being quite dogmatic and wanting things your way. It's almost like the one obfuscates the other, and yet they are both working in tandem to create something that is not feasible, it's untenable, it's not working for the partnership or the partnerships involved. And then you get the 10 of Wands with the 8 of Swords, sharing the load, really. Speaking up. There's a lot here about finding clarity and sharing clarity. Maybe you are needing to, maybe the reason you are this way is that you feel overburdened, but I think you are finding balance because the Temperance has come out twice. You could be dealing with Virgo. Sagittarius has come out a couple of times. Those are what I see here. But with Temperance here, you're finding this balance, or you are being guided to find this balance. And I think it comes back to this, taking the time for a retreat, even if it's constant, small mini retreats where you go in and seek your own inner counsel on this, because Pisces, you do know there's something being revealed to you, and I think it will be obvious to you, and it comes back to your own attitude and how you involve yourself in partnerships. There's a big lesson here for you this month. And I will leave it there, Pisces. I hope this helps you. I send you lots of love, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Virgo. And you get Bell, and it says awakening. Bell, awakening. So let's see what comes up. But there seems to me like a lot of abundance on offer, like a lot to do with nature. But let's see. Sometimes that's a caution or guidance. Let's see what the cards say. Beneath the deck you have the 8 of Coins. It it suggests putting downing tools. So maybe you are feeling the need to down tools. Maybe you've been doing a lot of work and you feel the need for a rest. But let's see. This does look to me like fruition. It's very abundant. But maybe you are also getting a warning about your own fertility. There's a lot here about abundance and fertility. Let's see. At the center you have the High Priestess. This is Pisces energy. You may be dealing with the Pisces, Leo as well. But this is about some mystery maybe. Look at how the priestess is looking at you. It's like, okay, come. I'll let you know if you deserve it. Well, I guess also with the awakening, to me there's something that's being revealed to you about something maybe that you've been concerned about, worried about, some mystery. You have the 10 of Coins here. There might be a caution for you, Virgo, to stop worrying about the day-to-day. As an earth sign and as a Virgo in particular, that's your thing, is to cross I's and dot T's. So perhaps you are over-focused on that, or on busy creating an abundance. Maybe this could be overwork as well. You get the 8 of Coins there. So I think that might be a really strong theme for you. You get the 5 of Wands working for you. I think that this is guidance to this is like being pulled in different directions, and I think the guidance for you is to hone in now, so that you can focus. It's about finding focus. So you don't have to do so many things. Focus in on the one, something like that. We'll see when we get the clarifiers. You have a new beginning, like awakening can also be about a new beginning, like something is revealed to you. It could even be an offer, like it could be something really, well, I'm thinking it's really something beautiful that gives you a fresh start. It's like maybe even an aha moment. Wow. Around you is the 5 of Coins. This feeling like unworthy. There's a church there and there's shelter, but these two are choosing not to go in. And why would they do that? Like, I'm not worthy of that. Yeah. The 4 of Swords is your guidance. So I'm thinking to be the hermit and to take your mini breaks. Definitely there's this energy of overwork, so there's a need for that. And maybe enjoy a bit of September sunshine, especially if you are in the southern hemisphere, enjoying the springtime. Such a beautiful time of balance, and I think you are being invited to take this new, wherever you are being guided, this leap of faith with joy, because I feel like it's saying something joyful awaits you, something that's abundant and beautiful and blessed. Let's see, Virgo. Read the deck. You have morality, which is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I'm seeing all the swords energy. Oh, lots of swords here on your side and on what could work against you. Virgo, you might be, there's 2 scenarios. You might be the one that judges people harshly. But in judging people harshly, you're doing the same to yourself, Virgo. There's some harsh energy here, and there's time for a change, I think. Here you have, with the High Priestess, you have the High Priest. So it could be about partnership. but this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant normally speaks about tradition and traditional ways of doing things, but here it's so beautiful. It's like the High Priestess has some hidden wisdom, hidden something is being revealed to you, and it gives you a blank slate. It's like a chance to let go of those old ways of doing things, of perceiving things, very much about perception, Virgo. Like it could be your ideas about hard work is the only way. You have to work hard to get anywhere. Of course, there's an element we have to put in, right? But maybe you are overdoing it in that way. There's this idea of being critical. Let me look at this. And there's, for some of you, and my charger keeps going off like the plug. Yeah. So there's this battle energy here. So I was still saying, sorry. So you get the 10 of coins. With the 10 of coins, you get fighting. So it's this, this is the Knight of Swords. This going into battle, battling for everything. It could be working hard. I think it's a combination of that, but it's also of you being so critical of yourself that nothing is good enough. Maybe of yourself and others. And then you have the Fool, this new beginning, like a taking. Oh, sorry. First, let me look at this. You get the Fool here, working for you is being brave, is being willing to take that leap of faith. So that's amazing, right? So yeah, there is this element of taking a leap of faith. It's a strong theme here. And with the Five of Wands, it's like competitive energy towards a more unified type of energy. You get the Fool. With the Fool, you get the postponement, which is this. It's almost nostalgia or looking to the future kind of thing, but with there's something very wistful about this card. But I think that's over anyway. But this is the Four of Swords. It's a very different depiction of the Four of Swords. So I think it's saying don't let your thoughts get in the way of this new beginning that is being on offer for you, Virgo. And definitely don't let this like Queen of Swords energy, though, being spiteful. I'm not saying it's you. It could be another person. It could be another, what you're experiencing. But there's this harsh energy of harsh words, harsh thinking, harsh perceptions, harsh ideas. Okay, so don't let that get in the way of your new beginning. And look at this. You get the Five of Coins twice here. So it's like you are not sure, am I worthy, am I not worthy? It's like you are dithering at the gates. I want to go in, but I can't. I don't have the keys. I'm not meant to be in that group, or whatever the case might be. Likewise, you could do this to others. You could say, you know what I'm thinking this is saying is what I was saying earlier, and I think it came up with Gemini as well, that we turn within, or that we give out to others, we turn within, and it's a reflection of how we are towards ourselves. Your being hard on yourself maybe creates that barrier with others. With the Four of Swords, you get the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords talks about staying stuck in head games. And as advice here, it's saying, take time in meditation to think about the head games that you play. That brings you your own sorrow. When I think about Virgo, I think about being finicky, about dotting I's, crossing T's, but you can do that to your own detriment and to the detriment of others, right? And relationships, where that crossing I's and dotting T's becomes judgment, and it becomes dismissive, and I can't get my words here, but it's almost cutting out, cutting maybe is the word I'm thinking of. And you get the source and the sun. So 19, and then 1 plus 9 is 10, and that's also 1, 90 reduced, it's 10, which reduces to 1, and that's, so this new beginning energy, the Ace of Wands. So you've got so many, there's a chance for a new beginning for you, Virgo, in the way you think, and it can show, I think it's showing up as an offer that comes in, and a willingness to take that offer with innocence. It's like, don't bring the baggage of the past of those. You really, I feel, Virgo, need to confront your thoughts and thinking and words and how you might use them against others or yourself, and in particular yourself, or how in a situation that is happening to you. You need to confront that and allow that to pass. I think the High Priestess is linked to this, working on these negative thoughts, going within and being guided by the High Priestess, so that you can start this blank slate. It's almost like you are having a chance to wipe the slate clean. So you can even go in and tell yourself, okay, that's the way it was. And you can do an action in your mind where you actually wipe that slate clean and allow yourself to start anew. Because here's your new beginning, and it's saying, take this new beginning with wonder and a childlike innocence. Be willing to just open yourself. You get this, you get the Fool twice, and then you get the Ace of Wands, like this passionate new beginning being on offer for you, Virgo. And I think it's giving you an opportunity for abundance, but a different way of engaging with abundance. Like it doesn't have to be a slog all the time. You can have fun, and you can look at things with the eyes of innocence, Virgo, even though you are this old soul, Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. I send you lots of love, and we'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Sag. You've chosen Gaia. It's a number 7, and it says healing. And this card looks very much, it reminds me of the Temperance card. So there's some area in your life where you're finding some deep healing, I think. It's very lovely. It's the second time I'm doing your reading, so I will, as appropriate, I'll bring in from there. The same thing happened with Gemini, which is your opposite star sign. So wow, and the Gemini shows up. Gosh. And Gemini got this card in this position, and I think Temperance here. Wow. You get the 8 of Wands, which talks about communications, fast communication may be coming in. It might be unexpected. Let's see. You get the High Priestess at the center. This could be a Pisces. You get Pisces, Gemini, and yourself showing up. That's great that you show up there. But there's something. Gosh, I think you got it. No, Virgo got this. But there's something that's coming into balance for you. There's something the High Priestess is revealing to you about balance, about somewhere where you need to come into balance. But we'll see as the reading progresses. It's a lovely reading, I think, Sag. So with the Lovers here, this is your opposite star sign. Gemini, if I think about Gemini, their shadow would be dithering or like a dualistic nature. So that's what you need to watch out for. Like maybe make your words be true to what's in your heart. And you don't have to be harsh with your words as well. And interestingly enough, because the Knight of Swords comes up, and I think it came up here as well, this wanting to fight, maybe you get working for you is a beautiful offer coming in, an offer of stability, an offer of abundance. Very, very lovely. So open yourself to that. Don't let negative self-talk or close you from that, because that's also something that came up, is like your self-talk can be the thing that stops you from taking on an opportunity because you think that you are not deserving of it or worthy of it. Your energy is the Knight of Swords, so you are ready to take something on, but like I was saying earlier, just be careful of doing so in an unharsh way. It doesn't all have to be a fight kind of thing. And you get Judgment around you, like a rebirth of some sort. Maybe something from the past is coming back for you, Sag. Let's see. This has come up for a couple, and I'm going to put the Eight of Swords exercise video that I did at the end of this. So there's a feeling of being trapped, and I think that the guidance is do that exercise, because it will help you see where you feel trapped and how to release yourself, or it will help you release yourself from these mind games, this idea of feeling trapped. But you get your card, the Temperance card, as guidance. It's finding balance. Allow this healing. Let this September be a month of healing. Healing of something, bringing something into balance, dear Sag. It's beautiful. But we'll see now. Let's see with these beautiful Osho Zen cards what light they have to offer. Nice. Beneath the deck, you get the Sorrow, the Nine of Swords. So I think your healing, the healing that's coming to you, and it's linked to this High Priestess. This healing is, oh wow, you won't believe this, just beneath that, and I just saw the words healing, is about healing this, being stuck in your head and convincing yourself, with negative thinking, and I think that's aimed at yourself. So that's a big thing that you are letting go of. So with the High Priestess, we get ordinariness. That's the Eight of Coins, and it's in reverse. So maybe, I think that the healing linked to this is healing around you feeling like you have to work so hard to prove yourself, maybe. Interesting, hey? And so with the Lovers here, that could work against you is clinging on to these, it's onto clinging to ideas of right and wrong, good or bad, this way or that way. If I'm not this, then I'm that. In fact, there is a whole range of in-betweenness, We are made up of all those parts, and I think that's what you are learning to heal, which is what Temperance is about. And here you have the Letting Go card. So what could work against you is you not being willing to let it wash away. Let it wash away. Whatever is presented to you by this High Priestess. There's something big regarding your healing that is being shown to you, and you can let it go or you can hold on to it, but I think you will let it go. You get the Devil here, conditioning. It says conditioning with the Ace of Coins, and this is working for you. So I think that what this means is that you're getting this offer. So this offer can come in the form of a practical offer, a real offer, which I think it will. But this offer is giving you this chance to see your conditioning and how you've conditioned yourself to feel maybe lesser than, unworthy, feel like you have to work so hard to prove yourself, all those kinds of things. It will be different for each of you, but think about what that conditioning is. I think that's a strong theme for you. But you know, once we look at it, then we can heal it. We can give it over to be healed, but sometimes we need to face it, you know. And with the Knight of Swords, wow, gosh, I love this. The Knight of Swords is cutting out this idea. This is what's being offered to you. This is you fighting because things are different. They are not right. There's this right and wrong attitude, or even comparing yourself with others. And I think you have a chance to cut that out. I think Taurus got this as well. I did their readings the other day. And around you is this Judgment, a new beginning, maybe with the Virgo, with Virgo showing up for some of you Sagittarius. But maybe a new beginning in trusting your inner wisdom, taking time out to seek that inner wisdom, that inner light, that inner guidance. And with the Eight of Swords, there's something from, I think, your childhood that has contributed to you feeling trapped in these thoughts, these negative cycles, of feeling lesser than, or feeling you have to work hard for, or feeling like you cannot speak up for yourself, getting caught up in negative thoughts about yourself or towards yourself, maybe even towards others. Like I said to Virgo and Gemini, that we perceive outside is or is also reflected inside, and vice versa. And then you get Temperance. Your card with the card of Leo is so beautiful, and this is in your, these two are in your advice. I think this is saying, look to, there's something in your past that's revealing why you feel stuck here. So do that exercise and see what comes up for you. There's a chance for you to let go of all of that and to find balance. So do things that make you feel balanced. Try to have a balanced approach to things and people and experiences, you know. I think that's a very strong theme for you. Is it's not either or, it's not black or white, it's not this way or that way, it's something in between. And try to find that, have that in between attitude towards whatever's presented to you in the next month. And there's also this of seeing your light, seeing your beauty, seeing how far you've come and what you've managed to overcome to get here. Look at this beautiful flower that has defied the odds to get here. So I think that there's also that element of looking at yourself, and with Judgment there, honoring your journey in some way, honoring the growth, the courage it took for you to, whatever it is that is revealed to you. For each of you it will be different, but it's along these lines. It's about the self-acceptance, it's about feeling worthy, it's about the words that you use, and it's about that dualistic thing, and either or, and this comparison. You know, what I said to Taurus was, look at, that's the oak and that's the bamboo, and they both have their place in the ecosystem. That's a good take home for you, Sag. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I hope this has helped you, and I send you lots of love. Bye.